Everyone loves a clean chain, but no one likes cleaning a chain. Today we're going to check out a semi-automatic chain cleaner from AliExpress. So you might have seen these things on AliExpress. I'll put a link in the description. Anyway, you'll have to navigate the usual AliExpress bargains, and I ended up paying around $7, which is not bad for a chain brush. Well, that got here pretty quickly, in under a week, so let's check out what's in the box. Well, we got the main brush unit, I guess, and a whole bag of bits and pieces. And it looks like we've got some instructions in English. And these actually don't look too bad. I can actually make out what's going on in these black and white pictures. What else have we got here? Well, anyone who's had an aquarium probably recognises some of these bits. So here's the main brush unit. Looks like the brushes are going to cover every side of the chain, which is nice. And it just goes together like this, and I guess you secure it with a band or something. I guess this is the band. Anyway, let's get out there and see if this works. Alright, this chain kind of looks good, but I actually haven't cleaned it for a long time. And it's covered in dirt, and there's a lot of wax still hanging on there, which kind of covers up how dirty it is. Right, well, I've filled up the bottle with my favourite chain cleaner, which is kerosene. And one thing I do like is it has this sealable cap, so you can just keep your liquid in the bottle for storage. So following our instructions, the first thing we have to do is trim these brushes down to a suitable length. So I guess I want the brushes to be just brushing the sides of the chain, I guess. Right about here should be fine. I think that's a pretty good length. Looks like it's going to brush the sides of the chain quite well. So next we just put the red box brush, I guess we'll call it, over the chain and secure it with the rubber band. Next you're going to secure it with the two hooks and a piece of string, so you just make the string the right length for your bike, and the small hook will hook on there, and the large hook you'll hook onto somewhere on your bike. I'm just going to hook it onto the gear stick. Next you connect the drain pipe to the drain hole, like that. The box is hitting the tyre a bit. I'll have to move it forward. Okay, that looks pretty good, pretty smooth. And we just pop that onto there. And let's see what happens. So I brought in the wire adapter, so we're now getting kerosene flowing in at the front and the back. So after a few minutes of spinning the wheel, and you can see the chain certainly is coming up pretty clean. I haven't used too much kerosene either, just a little over 1/3 of a bottle. The best thing is the chain's getting cleaned on all sides, so that's the inside of the chain as well as getting cleaned, which is something that's difficult to do if you're just using a brush by yourself. You can see the brushes are pretty dirty in there, and I mean, the chain's pretty clean. There are a few little spots in between the links, but probably as good as I would normally get by sitting down with a little brush for ages, picking away, getting a sore wrist, and not doing a proper job on the back side of the chain. So I'm just going to store it in the box that it came in, and since I won't have to set it up next time, I think I'll be able to get the chain cleaned much more quickly. Well, what did you think of the AliExpress chain cleaner? I'm pretty impressed. It's certainly done a better job than I would have done by hand. I'm going to give the bike a nice big clean, and then give the chain a nice coating with my favourite lube. It's a Japanese one from a company called DID. And then finally give it a coating of wax just to make it look pretty. Anyway, if you got something out of this video, please give it a like, and till next time, thanks for watching.